From March 10 to April 6, 2018, 16 students left their Shanghai comfort zone to embark on a journey called Microcampus, to study and understand how the other part of China functioned. Microcampus was a real chance to truly pursue our dreams. Every single one of us chose a topic we were highly interested in to specifically study within Minnan Xizhou. I chose the topic secondary medicine and herbalism within Xizhou. I hope to find out the different views on this ancient medicine and help sort out the arguments for Western medicine and traditional Chinese medicine. To accomplish this, I have gone through many different sources, both online and local, Western and Eastern, to come up with this final conclusion. To understand the staying power of traditional Chinese medicine and Western medicine, one might consider the viewpoints of a local citizen, a medicine seller, and a doctor. The first perspective is the public or local opinion. The public of Xizhou mainly deals with the average everyday sickness and often does not have a strong knowledge about medicine. While their opinions can vary from person to person, the overall opinions seem to lean towards Western medicine. This is especially noticeable within the younger generations, as they seem to be attracted towards the idea of easy consumption and a swift treatment. Even when they are aware of the heavier side effects that Western medicine brings, the citizens still tend to use the same type of medicine for small diseases. This type of usage is probably brought because of the heavy advertisement Western medicine has. Western medicine commercials and posters can not only be found around the village, but also Western medicine is almost always placed upfront in pharmacies, while traditional Chinese medicine is laid out in the corner of the store. There are also more pharmacies than traditional Chinese medicine stores throughout Xizhou. Thus, Western medicine is also more obtainable than traditional Chinese medicine. On the other hand, the spread of traditional Chinese medicine is mainly through human-to-human advocacy, thus making it incredibly slow. Most of the traditional Chinese medicine usage actually comes from family traditions, and they use it recreationally instead of medically or practically. Also, as more and more Westerners move into the village to take advantage of the growing tourism, or they could be tourists themselves, many of them will bring their cultures and habits with them. In the end, the main factors the locals seem to care about is mainly efficiency over effectiveness. The second perspective are the views of the pharmacies and traditional Chinese medicine shops. Pharmacies lean very heavily towards Western medicine. However, the traditional Chinese medicine shops seem to be supportive of both types of medicine. The pharmacies explain that Western medicine is generally more expensive than traditional Chinese medicine, and Western medicine was easier to sell. Traditional Chinese medicine knowledge base is not exact. Many traditional Chinese medicine sellers often must have worked with the medicine for a long time, or the customers have to bring a doctor prescription and know what they want themselves. On the other hand, Western medicine has a solid base as all the information is printed and checked before it is distributed to the public. Thus, many of the pharmacy's workers do not actually have gone through some sort of education prior to their working experience. This also means that Western medicine requires more processing than traditional Chinese medicine. Therefore, Western medicine also normally costs more than traditional Chinese medicine. Traditional Chinese medicine stores were not against Western medicine, they only viewed it as a quicker alternative. They believed traditional Chinese medicine should be used as often as possible to preserve the natural health of humans. They said that Western medicine could be easily corrupted as it was impossible to explain the reasoning behind the medicine, and that one could be critically harmed from taking the wrong medicine. On the contrary, traditional Chinese medicine developed from trial and error. Thus, a mistake will not result in heavy loss of human health. They also explain traditional Chinese medicine is receiving more support from the government, making it even better than Western medicine, which is run by many private companies that are driven by profit instead. To conclude, the distributors had increased support for traditional Chinese medicine, but Western medicine still dominated their businesses. The final perspective are the views of the professionals, the ones who work in a hospital. Although the exterior of the hospital has supported Western medicine with many signs supporting Western values, such as cheaper medicine, safety, reliability, and more, the actual doctors of the hospital seem to provide a different view. The traditional Chinese medicine division of the hospital seemed to actually attract more patients compared to the Western medicine division. The Western medicine division lead doctor even believed that traditional Chinese medicine was much better on curing the disease as it actually solved the root problem instead of blocking it or just discontinuing the symptoms. The Western medicine division lead doctor explained that Western medicine sometimes cannot cure problems as soon as it was undetectable by science. Contrary to popular belief, traditional Chinese medicine does actually work even if one may question the reasoning behind it. That is why traditional Chinese medicine has lasted for almost 3,000 years compared to the only 100 to 200 years of modern chemistry Western medicine. It also explained the growing popularity of traditional Chinese medicine within America. However, both divisions still believe that traditional Chinese medicine was unfeasible in most cases of diseases. Patients will often become confused and angry with the distributor if their symptoms last for a long time. Thus, sometimes even the traditional Chinese medicine division lead doctor will prescribe the fusion of traditional Chinese medicine and Western medicine just to ensure that they do not run into heavy conflict with the patient. Thus, the professionals seem to conclude, despite to know potential hard to understand better health effects of using traditional Chinese medicine, they still use Western medicine because it is easier to distribute. To conclude, predicting the future usage of traditional Chinese medicine depends on the public, the distributors, and the professionals. The trend for the support of traditional Chinese medicine seems to grow stronger as one studies the ways of medicine even further. The public with the least amount of medical knowledge leans onto Western medicine. The pharmacies which have a moderate amount of knowledge about medicine supports both medicines. And the doctors, people who invest up to 5 years of time into medicine, support the use of traditional Chinese medicine even when they still use Western medicine more. While this may indicate Western medicine is just more dominant than traditional Chinese medicine, traditional Chinese medicine is probably just entering a new phase of competition for the public. It seemed that traditional Chinese medicine was more appealing than Western medicine once someone was able to understand the workings and benefits of it. However, this level of knowledge was too complicated and unavailable for an average citizen to understand. Therefore, the citizen only views the medicine on a micro level where Western medicine is more appealing. Yet even if the public loses support for traditional Chinese medicine, the professionals, the ones who control the hierarchy of medicine, continue to understand and have faith in the benefits of traditional Chinese medicine and may truly be able to survive the effects of Western modernization. Microcampus has been a 28-day experience and now sadly it must draw to a close. As Paulo Coelho would say, if you are brave enough to say goodbye, life will reward you with a new hello. I hope this project has provided more insight into the different arguments for both types of medicine. This experience definitely has taught me how rewarding opportunities can be if you dare to grab hold and hold tight throughout the process. I would like to thank everyone who has made this experience possible, and of course, a huge thank you to Xizhou for hosting this project here.